Do you want to know what the most destructive mistake a man makes is? Destructive that a man makes in the bed? And no, it's not the size. It's not lasting longer. More. It's none of that nonsense that they sold you to keep you insecure. The real mistake is another one. Never to her asked a woman what she really wants. And today I am going to do something that almost no one dares. I'm going to break the silence. I'm going to betray that unwritten code we have between us, written code that we have between us. And I will tell you without makeup and without makeup and without diplomacy, the 7 things that every woman desires in intimacy, but that never confesses out of pride, fear, or shame. What you are going to hear does not appear in magazines. You won't find it in generic internet advice, because these truths are not comfortable, they are raw, they are direct, and yes, some are going to hurt. But if you are smart, you're going to stay until the end, because these 7 things are exactly what separates a man that a woman remembers like an obsession of one that is forgotten like a bad episode, ready to listen to what no woman dares to tell you. Breathe, because after this, you won't see desire again. You won't see desire again, female desire, the same way, and the best doesn't depend on genetics, nor money, nor luck. Depends of things you can control starting today, what almost no one understands about desire female. Before giving you the first truth, you need to understand something basic. Female desire does not work like male desire. Masculine. Science has confirmed it. While man is more activated by visual stimuli and gratification immediate, the female brain lights up in areas related to security, emotional memory, context, anticipation, trust, and connection. For a woman, arousal is not a button, it's a process. And most of the conditions that trigger it are not physical. They are psychological, emotional, and energetic. Now, here it goes. First, one wants dominance, but not the one you think. Yes, a woman wants a dominant man in bed, but not dominant like a brute, not dominant like porn actor, not dominant like someone trying to prove masculinity. What she desires a dominance that arises from something much rarer, internal security, that kind of trust that doesn't shout, but it is felt. And how does that look? It looks so you guide, you decide, you take control of the rhythm, but without forcing, without pressing, without asking permission, as if you were afraid to bother, because here's the truth. When a man is insecure, it shows. And when it shows, the woman disconnects. And not because she is bad, but because her body doesn't open up if she doesn't feel safe. Security is not just being good. The assurance is that your energy says, I am calm, I am present, I know what I'm doing. When you project that, she lowers her defenses, she lets go, she stops thinking, and that's where the magic begins. 2, wants you to enjoy like an animal, not like an exam. Here comes one that many can't stand to hear. A woman gets excited, a man who loses himself in his pleasure, not a desperate man asking every 5 seconds, do you like it this way? Better like this, you are fine. That doesn't feel attentive, it feels insecure. And what kills desire female faster than anything is a man acting as if he were taking a test. A woman wants feel that she provokes something wild in you, that drives you crazy, that you can't pretend and there's something psychological behind it. When she sees that you truly enjoy it, she feels powerful, desired, irresistible. That's an aphrodisiac, brutal. But pay attention. It's not being selfish like only I do, it's selfish like I do. I enjoy it so much that I can't hide it. And that ignites more than any technique. 3, wants you to talk to him differently in private. This is delicate, but real. A woman wants that you are a polite gentleman all the time. In public, yes, respect. In public, yes, respect. In life, yes, care. Life, yes, care. But in bed, she wants you to break that version of yourself domesticated. Wants your desire to listen, be direct, be real. And no, it's not about cheap vulgarity. It's about authenticity. She wants listen to what you think about her body, what it makes you feel, what you want to do to it. Because for a woman, words are not our words. They are confirmation. Confirmation that you desire her, you are not fulfilling, you are not disconnected, you're thinking about something else. 4. He wants you to understand that his desire is a path, not a switch. Here is a truth that separates immature men from irresistible men. A woman can want to be with you, but not be ready yet. And the way your reaction to that defines everything. The female desire is often reactive. It doesn't appear out of nowhere, is built, and it starts long before physical contact. It starts with how you look at her during the day, if you listen to her, if you make her feel valued, if you are emotionally present, because she cannot separate body and emotion like many men. If there is emotional disconnection, she doesn't enters. And the man who doesn't understand this gets frustrated, gets offended, pressures. And the app he wants you to understand that his desire is a path, not a switch. Here is a truth that separates immature men from irresistible men. A woman can want to be with you, but not be ready yet. And the way your reaction to that defines everything. The female desire, is often reactive. It doesn't appear out of nowhere. Is built, and it starts long before physical contact. It starts with how you look at her during the day, if you listen to her, if you make her feel valued, if you are emotionally present, because she cannot separate body and emotion like many men. If there is emotional disconnection, she doesn't enters. And the man who doesn't understand this gets frustrated, gets offended, pressures her and turns it off completely. But the man who knows how to create conditions ignites it without beg. 5. He wants you to have your own life, and that's sexy. This truth is brutal. To a woman, a woman is attracted to a man who chooses her, but doesn't need her to exist. Because when you are available, 247, begging for attention, canceling your life, their primitive brain interprets low value. It hurts, but it's real. A woman wants a man with purpose, direction, goals, own world, not for mind games, but because it feels powerful. She doesn't want to be your only center. She wants to be part of a great life. 6. Wants your vulnerability, but with class. Almost no one understands this. A woman doesn't want a man as cold as stone, but she also doesn't want a broken man who asks for emotional rescue. What she wants is vulnerability, selective, moments where she sees that you are human, but without losing your stability. That connects her because trusts me with something they don't show to anyone, and that creates intimacy real. But if vulnerability turns into dependency, the attraction, it dies. 7. He wants you to be yourself without act to please him. This is the most important. A woman detects when a man is acting, when he tries to be the perfect one, when he pretends to be confident, when he tries hard to fit in. That disconnects. But when a man is authentic, upholds standards, expresses shameless desires, is firm without being aggressive, is confident without being arrogant, is vulnerable without being needy, that is the most exciting thing that exists. Because with a man like that, she can also let loose. Now tell me something with honesty. How many of these 7 things are you applying today? Things are you applying today? Because if you keep believing in myths, you are going to repeat the same cycle with every woman. But if you understand this, you will enter a level where attraction stops being luck and becomes a consequence. And if this already opened your eyes, check out this video where it explains what to do when they ignores, giving a life lesson that I will never forget. And without losing your dignity, click, enter, and start to become the kind of man that a woman cannot forget. Because the common men wait, but the dangerous men learn and act.